Today I'm going to be playing a grand campaign as the Mughals in EU4. Our goals are to conquer everything from the Balkans down to Egypt, up to Caucasia and over to Indochina on this side, complete as much of the Mughal mission tree as possible, become a military hegemon, and fortify ourselves around our borders with various subjects that we're not gonna annex. This is where we left off last time. We fought the Ottomans twice after they declared on us. We beat up the Mamluks hard, pushed hard into India, and we own pretty much all of Arabia. In this episode, it's time to continue and maybe even finish our entire conquest of India, push further into Egypt, push hard into the Ottomans, and maybe even get into it with some of these Southeast Asian guys. This is episode 3. Check out episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't already. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. But for now, let's jump in as the Mughals in this grand campaign. Alright, here we are back as the Mughals, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we left off last time. Still various subjects that we need to annex over here, like Syria and these guys over in Arabia. I've already established Crimea, which I intend to make them own the entirety of the Pontic Steppe. We got Adal right here, which could own the entire Horn of Africa. Tsang, which could own all of Tibet right here. So we already have some subjects that are gonna own stuff around us, but this is what we're looking like ourselves. Quite a lot of conquest last time, even though it doesn't look like it. Obviously, we are the #1 great power in the world at 2,885 dev. We're probably gonna go to around 6,000 this episode, maybe even more. Economy is looking pretty good. You know, we're sucking on trade right now. Trade is gonna get fixed later, but production is great. Working down our mission tree, and we've completed Diplo admin and working on finishing influence and humanist. After this, we're gonna be picking up all mill idea groups over here, and we already have minus, let's see it right here, ladies and gentlemen, 65% core creation cost, and that's even before the age of absolutism, which is about to come around in around 20-ish years. So yeah, game plan is beat everyone around us hard. Just building up the army a little bit now and some buildings and stuff, but we can do another mission. It's mobile warfare after getting calves, so we can either go with movement speed till the end of the game or cavalry shock until the end of the game. I'll actually go with the cavalry shock. Let's pick up some elephants. I think I just got a nice general from that too. We actually have quite a lot of generals. Nice. We're not over, are we? No, we're not. Excellent. There's another policy, Diplo annex cost, which sure, I'll take it. Speaking of Diplo annex cost, let's annex some of these guys down here. Okay, so I've annexed Aden, also annexing Yemen. Let's see which one of these guys aren't marches. I do need to make, there we go, Adal a march, and Tsang already is one. Okay, at this point, man, what I'm also gonna do is release Khiva. Khiva should pop out in some of these provinces up here, and you know, of course, these have been our cores for so long, and it might not really make sense from a gameplay perspective. It does make sense for me from from a roleplay perspective, right? Like I said, we want subjects around us to own certain regions. So what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna go ahead and release, let's go ahead and find Khiva right here. There is Khiva. They're gonna get 8 provinces. There they are, boom, just like that. And I actually do need to seize this one and this one from them, which I will do, and they will most likely end up owning all of Central Asia. Remember, all of these regions around us that subjects need to own, they're just bonus goals, and a lot of you guys were up for releasing a Ming vassal and making him own all of China, because they do still have quite a lot of cores. We'll see if we do that as well. But yeah, we're gonna make Khiva on march as well, just like that, and then I do need to seize those 2 provinces. There we go. They are on march. Provinces seized. Okay, now we're good. Our fortifications. Oh, wait, I actually need to give them more provinces. I need to give them all of this right here. And by the way, in classic Red Hawk fashion, no, I have not checked whether we need to own certain provinces that Khiva now owns for certain missions we need to complete. I know, like, Samarkand is a super important province, man, for us especially, but hey, it's roleplay at the end of the day, right? So the Ottomans have allied both Gujarat and Malwa right here, which I think means that we don't declare on Gujarat and Malwa directly. Instead, we co-belligerent them when we directly fight the Ottomans. We still have a pretty big truce with the Ottomans, about 11 more years, so we'll hold off on them. Obviously, that blocks us from Gujarat and Malwa. I could declare directly on Vijayanagar here, although that means I would have to build up some boats to move troops around like this, so I don't know if that's the best idea. So I think, boys, we go in on the Mamluks right here. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's get in position. And you know that whole no unrest thing is already starting to take shape, boys. Very low on national unrest, no rebels, years of separatism super low, religious unity super high. It's a super tolerant campaign, probably second only to Confucian Mughals, but yeah, we're doing good. All right, troops are in position, man. I actually don't have any claims on the Mamluk myself, which is no big deal. I'm just gonna declare for a reconquest for Tajura down here, for example, and then I'm also going to be taking stuff up north. So, there we go. There's the declaration. Might even full annex Hormuz here, even though they're not a co-belligerent. And by the way, I don't know how we ended up with this province right here. I swear I've taken it, but I guess I didn't. Well, there goes Hormuz. I think now we officially own all of Arabia. Right? I mean, directly and indirectly, right? Yeah. And that's the war done. We haven't pieced out Funj, but, you know, frick it, right? So, yeah, let's, what are Adal's scores? Okay, so let me transfer occupation of this to Adal. I know maybe Reconquest was wrong for this since we're not reconquering that much, but, hey, frick it, you know what I mean? So there we go. We're gonna give that to Adal, and then I'm gonna be taking as much as I can up north, which is gonna be not that much. Obviously, these provinces are super dev, so we can take a little bit more. I'm actually going to transfer occupation of that to Adal. I can't give it to them. I guess they can't take it. They can. There we go. One more province to Adal, and that's 100% war score on the Mamluks, man, for not that much. But hey, that's that war done, and at least we got the delta up here. These provinces are actually really high dev, so, you know, it makes sense. Cairo is right in our sights. But yeah, for now, we're done with the Mamluks, man. A truce with the Ottomans. Still 7 more years to go. Yeah, we could, I was gonna say get into it with Ajran, but no, the Ottomans are allied to literally everyone else we want to fight. So yeah, we will deal with Gujarat and Malwa when we deal with the Ottomans. Just fortifying myself now in some of the border regions. There's a wrap on humanist, which means we can take, do we need any of these? Diplomats and monthly autonomy change. I'll take the Diplo rep and Diplo relations, but we don't really. Well, then again, we do have quite a lot of improved relations. It could help with coalitions, but it's really not a problem, I guess. Yeah, let's not take that for now. Tripoli is actually offering me a royal marriage right here. Do we make them the subject that owns the Maghreb? Possibly, even though it's such a huge region. Tripoli, they got just a regular Berber ones, which, I mean, these guys all have naval stuff, right? And if they're offering it up for free, man. Actually, they got some morale of armies. Sure. You know what? Let's make Tripoli the Maghrebi March. Sure. There we go. Already at 200. By the way, I could do that even though I'm at war because I didn't declare the war. The war I'm helping in is this Bengal war right here. Since we're Mil 16, I'm also building up the, the armies right here up to, you know, max, artillery, you know, the way it's supposed to look like. Obviously only this army because we're kind of low on manpower. I have started building some soldiers households as well, so that will give us manpower, but you know, it's gonna be a while as I'm gradually building them and they take so long to build. But that's right, let's designate Tripoli as a march, annexing Mahra and Oman currently. Nice. Ottomans are losing lots of manpower during this war. It's gonna be easy taking them down later. There's another mission. This is because I've built stuff, I guess, admin points and Dhimmi loyalty. And now, speaking of the Mughal Diwan, man, we currently have 2 assimilated culture groups, and that is the Hindustani and Iranian ones. We're getting 10% CCR and 10% advisor discounts from them. We're pretty close to taking Caucasian, I guess. What Caucasian province don't we have? I guess the one Armenian one that the Ottomans own. After that, we'll get Merc Discipline, we'll get Trade Efficiency, 11. Yeah, lots of nice bonuses to be gotten here. All right, truce with the Ottomans is up, and it's time for us to declare our first war on them. You know, they declared on us. I think this is our first actual declaration. So, yeah, these are their allies, man. Ajran, Gujarat, Malwa. I've stationed troops over there. We're gonna knock those guys. Gonna co-belligerent Gujarat, gonna make Malwa and Ajran end the alliances, and then we'll turn back with all of our forces on the Ottomans. I've also allied the Commonwealth because why not? You know, nice to have someone up here. And I'm actually gonna declare my own conquest on the Ottomans, even though we do have reconquest for Crimea's cores. I'm gonna call in Bengal because why not? Co-belligerent Malwa, no, not Malwa, co-belligerent Gujarat. Let's get it. Okay, Ajran is out, so is Malwa. There's Gujarat now I'm showing you because I'm actually taking land from them, not a full annex because obviously we can't take this. Now let's move this army this way. I was beating up the Ottomans with the full cannon back row, man. That's awesome, but they came in with 150k on this stack, and I took an L right there. So let's take these guys up north to help out. These guys can reconsolidate, and let's move these guys in as well. Bengal should come in and help out right now too. Not that we need their help. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We pretty much sieged everything we can over here. Just like in last episode when we fought the Ottomans, there isn't a way for now to cross over to the Ottomans. Of course, we do have our ally, the Commonwealth, up north over here, so asking for mill access through them is possible. I wonder, do we do that and keep going? Let me see how much I can take with 60% here, and I'll decide. It's still not that much, man. It's still not that much. You know, this is all I want to take. It'll put us at 125% overextension. It's not a problem because we core so quickly. Aggressive expansion might be a bit high, but really not that much. So, you know what? I think I will do that. I think I'll take these guys, move up here, and come in through the Commonwealth. And there we go, siege down Constantinople, and they're willing to accept. I made a mistake here. I got myself stack wiped by trying to fight the Ottomans in Lesbos after they walked over, but they had boats over here, so there goes like 50k, man. That sucks, but we'll recover it. So, yeah, this is the peace deal I'm gonna do, man. Let's just make sure there are no Syrian cores right here. No, there aren't. Since this isn't a main priority, we're just taking stuff from the Ottomans. Now, do I go more border gory than this and focus on the forts? Yeah, if we do this, we nab 4 forts. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. Frick it. There we go. There's the peace out. We're obviously over 100% right now, but it's not a problem. We core super quickly here. Don't even need to reduce war exhaustion, although I am gonna do it for the unrest. There we go. This should be done in no time, man. There we go. 1 year and 1 month. The rebels don't have enough time to pop out. There we go. Caucasian accepted as well. Merc discipline. Just chilling right now. I think the War of the Protestant League is happening between Lubeck and Landshut. Is that true? Yes, it is. And who is winning? Yeah, it seems like Lubeck is. Interesting. No, they're not. There we go. Provinces have been cored up and not a single rebel stack popped, man. Sure, these Kandeshi guys can rise up, but that's it. It's all over, yeah. With all the modifiers that we have, man, and that we're gonna have, we can comfortably take like 300% overextension in some wars later. Okay, but now that we're done with the Ottomans and the, well, I was gonna say the Mamluks for now, it is definitely time to focus back on India, man. I think we hit Vij here. Now, they're like the Ayutthaya, Majapahit, Makassar, Sunda, pretty annoying guys, but hey, you know, let's just get some manpower back up, man, and we'll hit them hard. We can take another mission now, which is, let's go ahead and find a general land assessment after we have 50% crown land ownership. Okay, all states gain a little bit progress towards prosperity. Seizing land gives us 2 absolutism, and we lose autonomy. If we have 3 stab, it's 10. Okay, nice. There we go. We can actually do this one as well, forming the Subas. We'll get an estate privilege, which we don't care about. We're not doing estate privileges anymore. We're very, very close to absolutism. This is what the estates are looking like right now, by the way. I've revoked all of the important things. I just need to get rid of the integration policy, which I will after we annex Syria here, and then to revoke supremacy of the Yasa right here, which is a Timurid thing that I forgot about. I think I need 1 more ulama privilege, because I did one just now. I have to have done one before. So as soon as we do a 3rd ulama thingy right here, we'll be able to revoke this as well. I can't believe I forgot about this, man. It's actually pretty important. There's another mission, building up some universities now, prepping for absolutism. Gunpowder Empire, alrighty. I don't know why, I guess it's the professionalism, but we gain artillery combat ability and land fire damage until the end of the Age of Reformation. Wonderful. Maybe this changes. Maybe we don't take it. We take it in the Age of Absolutism, and it's only valid for that age, so I'm actually going to save it until then. But yeah, Absolutism starts in 17 months, boys. We already have a little bit of admin efficiency. I took these texts ahead of time, so we're already at plus 10% right here. That puts CCR at, let's see, still 65%, but we're chilling. And there is the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, the Age of Absolutism. Let's see this mission now. Okay, now it's different. Now it's different. Okay, so you kind of want to do this mission early in the Age of Reformation, because now we just gain a super powerful siege guy, which sure, we'll take him. Let's see if he's any better than the guys I have. This is a 3 siege. This is a 2 siege. That guy's a 3 siege, and realistically, he's not any better than the guy we already have in charge for battles. But let's take a look at our max absolutism. It's 70. -5, that's 10. Yeah, it's pretty much because of the these thingies right here, which is which is no big deal. 70, max 70 is decent for now. Too bad we can't really harsh treatment any of these guys, but hey, at least it'll be growing very, very soon right here, because we do have missions and stuff like that for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and declare on Vij right here, man. Just a regular ass conquest for Daulatabad, for example. Ayutthaya is willing to join now. Bengal isn't willing to join now. But hey, frick them. And there we go. War is pretty much over, ladies and gentlemen. Bengal did end up coming in, so shout out to Bengal for helping to peace out Ayutthaya. We can't knock out Makassar, but we don't even need to. And yeah, embraced global trade as well. Got a 4th merchant, so we're looking a bit up on trade as well, since we finally put someone in Basra. But yeah, let's see what we can do with Vij, man. I definitely want to take all of these provinces that we have claims on. That's all of them. And then let's just push in further, bro. There we go. We're doing max. This is what we're doing. Still pretty slow. Absolutism just spawned, of course, so it's gonna be a while before we can take more, but I'm very satisfied with that. No one really cares about this. We haven't fought any Hindu guys recently, so there's a peace out on Vij. Excellent. Now we've surrounded Gujarat as well. I guess we'll eat them up when we fight the Ottomans. Ah, I'm stupid. No, I'm smart. I wanted to make Vij remove their guarantee over Malwa. I didn't do that, but that does now mean that we can just reset our truce with Vij. Instead of it lasting until 1629, we can probably shorten it till like 1619 if we declare right now. It's probably going to be like 2021 or something like that, but still good, still good. Let's just recoup a bit, and then I'm actually going to hit Malwa immediately. But now, another mission across the Vindhyas. We gain further permaclaims, a general with 2 additional fire pips and 1 siege pip, and then we gain plus 50 gov cap and religious unity. Excellent, man. So many missions like this in the Mughal mission tree, but they're all like conquest based, right? So we haven't really been focusing on India that much, but there we go, man. We got some extra gov cap out of that. Let's reduce that. Let's core this up. Once again, we really shouldn't get any rebels, even though we're over 100%. Let's rival France and Spain. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Actually, they're looking pretty strong, but still, they're not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish coring the Vij stuff, then we'll hit Malwa, because I don't want them to stop coring them. Wait, where's Hobson? Are they the guys that pop out there? No, they're down here? All right, they already popped out. We can make them a march. They declare war on us, or we can play as them. Come on, bruh. Is this even worth mentioning? It's already a core, right? Well, actually, Vij doesn't guarantee Malwa anymore after all, even without my involvement, so it's whatever. We're just gonna do a regular war on Malwa then. Ah, you assholes! Fine, I'm gonna occupy everything though in separate piece. Alright, you know, we get what we get from this war, but I am gonna pick up admin 18 here, man. It's time for our mill idea groups. We're gonna be taking offensive, defensive, quality, quantity, obviously. Actually, Aristo might come in pretty handy for Mughals right here, but I definitely want quantity. You know, we've been struggling with manpower this entire campaign, which really shouldn't be happening, but that's because I've only stated this. Everything else is a territory, and I'm not trade companying stuff for roleplay purposes, so yeah, frick it. I am gonna pick up quantity. There's a 3rd Ulama privilege complete. I needed to build a manufactory, and there we go. Supremacy of the Yasa is now revoked. Max absolutism is still 80? That didn't contribute to that, did it? Oh well. Ah, yes, this is something we need. Okay, Bengal peaced out. I did get 1 province, I think. I don't know, man. Yeah, 1 province. The rest of this, I'm full stating some more. That's okay. We'll deal with them later. No big deal. Yeah, just working on the economy some more. But at this point, boys, we can't just keep, you know, waiting for the truce with Vij to expire and then fighting them. I think that's it for our alliance with Bengal, man. There we go. They're gone. Gonna break the royal marriage too. And yeah, right now I just want to gather up a bit more manpower, and we're gonna go in versus the Mamluks once again because our truce with them is up. So yeah, now we have 3 main regions to rotate between. Basically, it's like Anatolia, Egypt, and then, well, I guess India isn't 1 region, but you get the point. So we could do like Ottomans, Mamluks, Vij, Bengal, Ottomans, Mamluks, Vij, Bengal, stuff like that. And then in the meantime, we could get involved with some other guys that aren't part of our main goals and expand some of our marches right here. Right now, we only have the marches active. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. So let me just get about 80-ish K manpower in just a couple of months. We're actually getting quite a lot now. We're going to go in on the Mamluks. Alright folks, troops are in position to declare on the Mamluks. I am gonna do that. I don't have any claims, so we're just gonna use some of Adal's claims, like for Enderta, for example. And the interesting thing here when fighting the Mamluks is there is a Levantine cultured province that's outside of Egypt, which I am gonna have to take, because owning all of the Levantine cultures is going to give us 10% cavalry combat ability, which I do want. So I will be taking this one as well. Then I'll just convert it to like something else, and I'll just give it away to Adal later on, you know, just so we're clean with the whole borders thing. But yeah, let's declare for Enderta. Either way, that's for later. Mainly, we're going to be taking stuff up here now. Yeah, super quick, super easy. Mamluks are out, man. So we're just going to continue to take stuff up here. Yeah. And with Cairo being 35 dev and all of these being really dev too, it's about as much as we can take. Damn. Okay then. There's the peace out, I guess. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Truce with Bengal. Yeah, Bengal's next. What? Kalmyk? Is this what are these guys? Are they like a revolter state type thing? Kalmyk. I swear these guys exist, but that can't be their flag. I think they're an estate revolter state, and the Ottomans have made them into a march somehow. I didn't notice when this happened. Let's check province history. Was occupied, became a core of Kalmyk, liberated, annexed, same day, stopped being a core of the Ottomans, and then yeah, I guess they diplo vassalized them or something like that. Interesting. You rarely see this. Sure, you know what? Actually, man, our truce with the Ottomans is up. Do we have a core on them? Yeah, we got these Crimean things still. I'm actually gonna fight them, and then we're gonna go for Bengal. Okay, so it was Mamluks. Now we go to Ottomans. Then we'll go to Bengal. After that, it'll be Vij. Yeah, it would be better to go not these two right away. Maybe we do Bengal, then Ottomans, then come back to Vij. Actually, yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just so we're not in the same region all the time. So Mamluks, Bengal, Ottomans, Vij. That's our current rotation right now. You know, I just got this, man. It might be a good idea to start our golden era now, right? Because now is when we're taking stuff for ourselves. Yeah, frick it, man. Frick it, why not? I usually do this towards the end of the game. Right now it's not the end, but I still want to do it. Army built up, truce with Bengal expired. They're fighting another war with Ayutthaya and them guys down there. Kedah, their tiny ally, won't come in. This is perfect. I'm just gonna declare for something super close to me, like Sauron, for example. And there we go. We're gonna be focusing on stuff we have claims on. Currently super fun war with Bengal. Either way, man, after blazing through these gov reforms in the early game, we finally arrived at tier 10. Now, actually, all of these will be super useful for us, man. Okay, this one we don't really need. +1 possible policies maybe later in the game, but for now, the CCR and minimum autonomy in territories would do us really well. GovCap, we need it, sure, but not desperately. So I am actually going to go with regional representation right here for more CCR. And since we have so many territories currently, that -5% does actually help out. CCR is currently, yeah, it would be 70 if we didn't have war exhaustion. There we go. Now it should be 70. Let's see, core creation cost. Yeah, -70%. Very nice. And that's 99% on Bengal. So yeah, let's take these provinces up here that we have claims on. And you know what, man? I'm actually gonna wait for them to siege this down. Now I've transferred that over to Tsing. I'm gonna give them those provinces as well, and then I'm gonna be taking, I guess, that over here. Yeah, there we go. There's a piece out on Bengal. Still very slow, man. By this point, these provinces that we're taking are really dev'd, and we can't really take that much. But there we go. Not even over 100 this time. Okay, now that we're done with that and manpower is slowly starting to not become a problem, I'm immediately gonna shift all of my troops over to Anatolia, and we're gonna go in on the Ottomans big time. Yeah, there we go. Even got these guys in the background to help out, just, you know, to just walk around and stuff like that. But pretty soon, I am going to raise up the third army once again. Probably a fourth one, too. It's just we're doing so many wars, we don't really have time to recover. There's a diplo-vassalization on this Opium Transylvania here. You know, maybe we could... Serbia doesn't want to for some reason. But yeah, there we go. They could be our Carpathian March or something. Transylvania is actually really good to be a march, man, because they always take defensive, and their national ideas are really like defense and military focus, so they're a really good march to have. They're an emirate, though. Sunni emirate. Were they an eyalet that got released? That could have been the chance, man, because we see Crete popped out of the Ottomans here. These guys may have lost another war to someone that I didn't notice. All right, armies are in position. Let's declare on the Ottomans. They're only allied to Gujarat, which we will co-belligerent right here. We'll eat up one of their provinces. Let's just do once again, declare a reconquest for like the Crimean stuff. And you know what? I'm actually going to call in the Commonwealth here, man. Sure, they're going to occupy a lot in the Balkans, but we can't take stuff in the Balkans anyway for now. I'm focusing on Anatolia, so let's go. There's that tiny Gujarat finally out of the way. Nice. Now we might... I was going to say own all of the Western Aryan ones, but not yet. Really? It's just 265 for an idea? That's why I've been running through these so quickly, man. But there we go. Quantity complete. I am going to pick up... Let's see. What do I pick up? Attrition for enemies and shock damage for sure. And land leader shock. Yeah, these ones are okay for now. Quantity is really good for the economic policies. We're just not doing anything economic this campaign. It's all conquest and warfare. Yeah, definitely one of my weakest grand campaigns economy-wise for this point in the game, because we're not really focusing on that at all. Sure, I am building buildings, but the stuff with stating and trade companying and provinces that are territories as well, it really is suboptimal. And as you'll know, I am the most optimal player of all time. Not really. Let's just beat the Ottomans' ass. And there we go. We're pretty much done with the Ottomans, except for Rhodes and Cyprus, which we can't occupy, and they won't even give to us. They can only give these without occupying if they unconditionally surrender. But yeah, not a lot of occupations by the Commonwealth either. What I'm gonna do now is just continue to take stuff over here. Whatever we can. I know I didn't do a Retina and Karaman and those guys, but there's no point since scoring is so cheap. So yeah, there we go. That's all we can do. We're still taking way more than we need to. Obviously, over 100 overextension as always. I can take Avalonia as well. Can I somehow do 2 provinces somewhere? Yeah, that's all more than... Okay, I'm just gonna give that to Crimea then. Frick it, why not? Okay, there we go. There's the peace deal with the Ottomans done. And now it's time to turn back over to Vijayanagara, and after that we simply roll over to the Mamluks once again. I've already sent one army back. They're already over here chilling, waiting. Let's just core these up. I'm gonna stay stationed here just in case someone rises up, but yeah, I think it won't be a problem, and we'll fight Vij very soon. Yeah, major wars all the time. Malwa, they're still alive too. I guess they can be a little intermission after Vij or something like that. Looking good though, boys, looking good. We've been playing for about 50 years now. We started with 2800 dev, already at 4100. I like it. And I keep forgetting lowering war exhaustion reduces absolutism. Frick my life. All right, provinces from the Ottomans have been cored up. There's a mission, Ibad something. We gain idea discount until the end of the game. That's awesome. And then we can take this one too. Some religion stuff, and an event happens. Very good. Yearly absolutism for a bit. Nice. I like that. I like that. Oh, that's right, man. I should have swapped to royal decree earlier. Alrighty, boys. Troops are in position to fight Vij. This one is going to be a little more annoying than the last one because we don't have Bengal sort of acting as a buffer state between us and Ayutthaya, and I will have to go and peace out Ayutthaya myself. But hey, no big deal, right? It's all good fun. The war is almost done, but how the frick did they get here, dude? How did they get there? I don't get it. Okay, there we go. They're willing to accept. I can actually take quite a lot from Vijayanagara right here. Some of this stuff is stuff we have claims on, and then the rest is down here. You know, we are working towards the mission Fall of Coromandel, which requires me to have 27 provinces in these certain highlighted areas down south, which will enable us to release Deccan. Now, I wonder if I am taking 27 provinces down there, and if I can do it perhaps in even one war right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nah, we can't do that in one war. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna focus on the claims right now, and the rest of the stuff later. Is that all the claims? There we go. That's all of the claims right there, I think. Yeah, perfect. Now they're not willing to accept? I guess I had a different peace deal last time, huh? Maybe let's keep going. Okay, now they'll accept. That will put us at 200 and... Oh, no, 126 overextension. Yeah, we're still chilling, man. There we go. There's the peace out with Vij. Now we can take control the Desh, which the event the Maratha cast happens. We enable the Marathas and disable the Rajputs, or we keep it as it is. Let's keep it as it is. We don't frick with the states no more anyway. And then for this one, yeah, we need 12 more provinces down here to be able to release Deccan and gain +5 admin efficiency. I will do that. We do need that admin efficiency. The only thing is, Sure, we gotta core these and then we'll release them and then we gotta re-annex Deccan, but I frick it, man, frick it. Let's core these up. Now, it's time to go back to the Mamluks, but I think in the meantime we do a little break and clean up Malwa and fight Chagatai here at the same time because this is possible. So yeah, let's just core these up real quick, only a year, and we'll hit Malwa immediately. Another culture group assimilated. We got 4 so far. Well, I've mostly finished coring stuff, and the Ottomans just got the event. I exited out by accident, but they're about to blow up and no longer be relevant. Now, coring is officially done. Let's declare on Malwa. I can't believe we're still using regular conquest, man, and we're still a bit away from imperialism, but let's fight Malwa and Chagatai. We'll feed most of Chagatai to Khiva and Itsang right here. So there's the peace out on Chagatai, and we're actually taking all of this right here, giving 2 provinces to Tsang, the rest of it to Khiva. This is actually everything we want from Chagatai. So there we go, there's the peace out. And yeah, they no longer own provinces in the regions we want to expand in. Okay, we officially have this entire northern buffer area right here, which is dope. And now we can peace out Malwa as well. Obviously, that's going to be a full annex on them, just 4 provinces right there. Very nice, man, very nice. I like that a lot. Okay. No need to even wait for these to core. We're not over 100, and there's really no need to wait for anything to core, man. We're going back in versus the Mamluks. Already have an army stationed there, so in fact, I'll just pull these 1 guys in. Actually, these are closer. Let's get them there, and then these guys up here can replace them in Delhi. Perfect. Okay, so it's Mamluks, and then we're going back to Bengal. Meanwhile, Russia has expanded significantly up here. Interesting. They're definitely one of the bigger nations we have to fight, although they don't have more troops than when the Ottomans declared on us last episode. So right now, the strongest nations we're fighting is Bengal, I guess. Yeah, and after that, we'll get into it with someone else. But Shun is successfully consolidating China over here. They are the emperor. Interesting to see what happens here. And yes, Brittany is in the Philippines. And Malacca is actually expanding here nicely. Cool. Troops are in position. Once again, using Adal's claims, but whatever. Let's declare for Enderta again. Alright, I'm taking everything in Egypt up here, including that 1 extra Levantine province of Halaib, which later, after I convert it, we're gonna give it to Adal, and then some provinces for Adal down here as well. So there we go. There's another war with the Mamluks done, and now officially, all of our main wars with them are done since we own all of Egypt. Later, if we do fight them, it'll only be for the bonus goal of giving stuff over to Adal in the Horn of Africa region. But yeah, wrap this up. I really didn't think we'd be doing Egypt that early. Really, we've been focusing more this way rather than this way, which is the opposite of what you want to do. As the Mughals, you really want to go this way first, but frick it, it's just the way this campaign is turning out. Okay, everything is great right there. Time to go back to Bengal. Who's being rowdy here? No one. Just some Khiva guys. Chagatai separatists in Khiva? I actually really don't care. Yeah, it's actually crazy how I don't care. You can do so many monuments as the Mughals, man, since you're like accepting and assimilating all of these cultures. It's crazy. I'm building monuments all the time. I'm just not showing it because there's really nothing to show. Currently at 4,600 death. Economy still decent because we're scaling. Actually, Shu's way more powerful than I thought. They got various subjects around here, and they're allied to like this big Japan. Either way, armies are in position. I core faster than I can get my armies over here, but there's a deck on Bengal, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna declare for Gouda, which is their capital, and yeah, no allies, gonna be real easy. Really? Really, bro? Come on, man. It goes against my entire plan of fighting these guys, then those guys, then these guys, then those guys. Now, Commonwealth, I allied you, you know, to stop you from dying to the Ottomans and Russia, but Hedwig, weird-ass last name. I can't believe you put a Swede in charge, first of all. I'm sorry, but no. Guess we're fighting the Commonwealth later. Okay, actually, I just noticed we're 99% with Bengal, so these provinces right here that I want to take from the man are extremely high dev, even in the early game, so I wonder... Yes, we can. Actually, we can take everything we have claims on from Bengal. Excellent. In that case, I'll just continue... I don't know, with something like this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Massive war with Bengal done. And that should be a mission as well. Yes, it is. And that is Bengal Interpat. Army tradition, GovCap, further permaclaims, distribute some dev. And the claims that it gave me were, yeah, pretty much on the entirety. Nice, nice, very nice. Okay, now we should fight the Ottomans. I guess we wait for the Commonwealth to finish it up. I don't know. Because then we're just going to get mixed up and blocked off. I don't know. Truce with Vij is until 5 more years. Mamluks, we don't need to fight anymore. Yeah, I am gonna wait for this to play out, honestly. I am gonna wait for that. I'm such a dumbass. I forgot about this decision, and I mentioned it so much last episode, so we need about 11,000 ducats to commission that stuff. I am gonna take Indebted to the Giants. I know it lowers absolutism, but whatever. There we go. So we gain +1 yearly absolutism and max effective absolutism. If I thought of this 37 years ago, it would have been awesome. Oh man, this Russia, allied to Hungary and Spain? Wait, though, it's not possible to change the culture to something because then it's already, if it's mine and if I give it up, it won't have mine, so I won't get Hindavi assimilated even though it's my main thing. All right, I've got nothing to do in regards to wars, so I'm gonna go bully Adran for a bit. Let's go ahead and declare a reconquest for Harar. There we go. Yeah. Jesus, these guys have a lot of forts, man. It's so slow, and I'm bombing every fort too, but in the meantime, since we're not going to take anything here, and the Commonwealth did just wrap it up with the Ottomans, I'm going to go ahead and send these two guys over to start fighting the Ottomans. All right, I'm giving all of this to Adal. There we go. We got a really good ruler now. That's nice. And I'll frick the modifiers, man. I'm just going to grant Haleb to Adal. Frick me, I got exiled in uncolonized. I can't actually leave here. Let's hope we can after we start the war, which is gonna be now. Russia declared on the Ottomans too, but I don't think that changes too many things for us. Oh, great. We gotta declare a reconquest on the only thing we can't take. Damn, Australia declared independence on Portugal. Really? Kind of early for that, huh? Oh, Russia is actually occupying them. Fine. Was it stupid declaring on Vij while I'm all the way in Anatolia? Of course it is, bro, but hey. Well, there's Ayutthaya pieced out and Vij occupied as much as I can, and still only 43% war score. I can't piece out these other guys, and it sucks, but I'm just gonna stay in. In the meantime, Hungary became a junior partner of Milan, and Russia, I think, contested it. Or no, who contested it? Hungarian succession war. Okay, who's Milan fighting? Yeah, Russia contested it, so tough luck, Milan. Okay, declaring on... Wait, what? Greece just popped out. Bulgaria was there, but I'm not even gonna think about this whole thing right now. All right, wrapped it up with the Ottomans before I did it with Vij, man. Adran was a pain in the ass, though, so now... See, they still won't give me that, man. I want them to unconditionally surrender, but do I wait? Nah, frick waiting, man. I'm just gonna take stuff, yo. I'm just gonna take stuff. I don't even care. There we go. Let's take everything we can in Anatolia, which is apparently almost everything. You know what? I'm gonna leave Rhodes alive just to take Kocheli. And there we go. Just like that, mainland Anatolia and some islands are done. Okay, nice. We should be able to vassalize Bulgaria here after this is done. Greece doesn't want to, though. We're too far away for them, apparently. Not for Bulgaria, though, so... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's just wait out these allies, man. Pieced out Portuguese Australia, and they became Australia. And that's the max we can do on Veg. Boom, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Our conquest of India is nearing an end. Now, where's that mission? Oh, I need to do this one. 12 provinces. Where, though? 12 out of 18. Where? Andhra, South Telangana, North Carnatic. Where is that? Is that up there? Shouldn't they be glowing, man? I don't know where these are. Well, they are the Bengali ones. Break my life. Fine, I'll core this up and then we'll fight Bengal. I know it's gonna cost 1,100 admin points, but man, I really gotta get freaking offensive as soon as possible. I need that siege ability bad, yo. There we go. 5, 6. Oh! The entire idea group in one go? Are you kidding me? How cheap was that? I didn't even see it. I was like, okay, 2 we can do. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. I guess that's how the pros do idea groups, boys. That's how the pros do idea groups. Now, do we got... Oh, I'm gonna take that, definitely, man. Even more minus years of separatism. No siege abilities, though. No siege ability, policies, I mean, but... There we go, nice. All right, I'm heading Bengal now. Let's declare for Ganjam right there. They're like the Chagatai and Pasai. Pasai we won't get to. Khiva and Sang can deal with Chagatai. Easy once again, bruh. We're going hard this video, boys. Super hard, man. I like it, though. I like it. You know, at this point, we could even be doing simultaneous wars like I just did with the whole, what was it, Vij and Ottoman thing. It's definitely not a problem, but I like doing it one by one, especially since scoring is so quick. Freaking fortress paradise, dude. And where the frig does Pasai pull 42k troops out of, man? Oh, that's where 31, 31, 39, 37, and 23 dev. Of course. Freaking asshole. And that's the max from Bengal, and they're actually willing to accept this even at 85% war score, but that's all of their holdings in India, ladies and gentlemen, and we've started officially pushing into Burma by taking a couple of provinces down there too, which I really didn't think we'd get to this campaign. But that means that the only things left to conquer in India are these, let's see, what's this, like 6, and then these other 6, yeah, 12 provinces from Vij, and we'll have wrapped up all of India. I like that, man. Boom, there's the peace out officially. Now we can take the mission quest for Orissa. Excellent. So we can either do this, every owned province in the required areas loses years of separatism, diplo rep, or infantry combat. Yeah, I'll do this for sure. And then we can do riches of Golconda, which gives us gov cap, army tradition, maximum tolerance of heathens, and we get something else. Yeah, there we go. And then we can do the fall of Coromandel. You're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. I still can't do it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not mad. So truce with Vij expires in 9 years. Wonderful. Who do we fight in the meantime, man? We can do Greece, which doesn't have any allies. I guess I can spy on them. Ottomans are still alive. Can we vassalize Bulgaria yet? No, we can't. Okay, yeah, there are guys to fight. Not that there aren't, but yeah, there's another mission in the meantime, which I can't find. It's followed the Brahmaputra, permaclaim on the Burma region. Very nice. We do need that. Power projection, a general. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, we will be pushing into Burma shortly, ladies and gentlemen. But I think I'm going to call this episode as soon as we eat up all of India. That's about in about 10 or 15 years. So until then, we still got things to do. We could annoy Ajuran once again, even though they annoy me more because they have a million forts. What you call it? This didn't help out that much versus level 6 forts, let me tell you. But yeah, we can do someone like Greece or someone like that. Russia, I can't be bothered with Russia and their Spain alliance. I don't know. Shun? We'll see. We'll see. Either way, end the target for this episode is Vij. Okay, just sent a gift to Bulgaria. We can vassalize them after all. So there we go. We'll just do some easy reconquest for them later on. But wait, Milan kept Hungary and they're loyal. Dude, we're gonna have to do some weird-ass wars in the next episode when we need to conquer the Balkans. Okay, interesting. And Spain's name has migrated to the Maghreb. Oh, do we actually have town halls? Yes, we do. Oh my god, it's worth... I actually still have the old Giants loans? Freak my life. Okay, I'm gonna take out mega loans now just to put down like a bunch of those so we can keep stating more. And now we can... Okay, it's the Suez Canal, not important actually. But yeah, I need to spam these, bro. There's a mission we can do, which is urbanize something. Okay, let's go ahead and declare on Greece, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially entering the Balkans as well. Something I didn't think we'd do this episode, but hey, we gotta do something until our truce with Vij is up. So let's go ahead and declare on Greece. As long as they unconditionally surrender... Oh, this isn't even occupied by them. Perfect. We should be able to full annex them here. The only question is, do I actually want to take this that I'm not connected to? Probably not. In the meantime, though, we can full state a lot more things. Oh, actually, I probably don't want to do it down there since I think Deccan will pop out. So let's just do, like, the north and the west. There we go. Yeah, with all of this gov cap that we've gotten, man, we can comfortably do this. Now, I just want to go until the entire India subcontinent because I'm not sure. I may still trade company stuff in Southeast Asia since it's downstream. Yeah, that's about good enough for now, man. I think perfect. And in fact, I should probably start stating stuff this way too. Yeah, since I do wanna, yeah, oh, okay. And look, man, from stating all of these extra things in India and stuff over here in the Mashriq, Anatolia and Caucasia, our income is has jumped dramatically. The only thing I'm kind of annoyed about this campaign is the lack of merchants here. Sure, we do have 5, and I'm currently routing, you know, from Basra and all of these down here to Persia. Samarkand is maybe useless. Maybe I should do like Bengal or something. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take that guy in Samarkand to Doab. But yeah, later we're gonna be routing to Constantinople. I will need a guy in Aleppo, in Alexandria, in Persia, and in Basra for that, which means none of this is gonna get routed over here. So, you know, I was gonna go for mill ones all the way down here, but We might yet take trade, boys. It is 2 extra merchants, and yeah. But I think we're done with Greece, and I am gonna full annex them, man. I'm even gonna take this stuff over here that's disconnected. I've started building a bunch of transports over here so we can move guys around if needed. But there we go. That's the war with Greece done. Vijayanagara is still 5 years away, so maybe we have someone else to fight. Crete and Albania, perhaps? Oh, I do have claims on Albania already. I mean, frick it, I'm right here. Hey, final gov reform time. Political absolutism, sure. We're gonna do that for the admin efficiency. Yeah, very nice. Well, that's Albania and Crete done, and we officially have a pretty solid foothold in the Balkans, ladies and gentlemen. I like that. Now we got the French War for Independence? What's going on? Attacker against Brittany. What happened? Did France fall under a PU under... Oh! Bonaparte, how? I think it's a random guy. It's 1676. Emperor Louis XVI Bonaparte. I don't know how they got that dynasty, but what I think happened was France became a junior partner under Brittany, and now they're breaking free. Also, Milan has Rome, and they're holding it. I think they have been for quite a while. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, our truce with Vijayanagara is up, so it is officially time for our... Wait, France? How? I really don't want to have to fight France for Vijayanagara, man. That's so stupid. Is there anyone else I can declare? No. No, there isn't. Frick my life, that's how I saw this whole thing is going on, because I was clicking around on Vig. This is pretty freaking stupid, isn't it? But frick it. Okay, time for our final war in episode 3 of this Mughals Grand Campaign. Let's declare for Cuddalore. Wait, what? Oh, they're here. In fact, they're here big time. Frick. Oh. I just don't have it in me to finish this war this episode, boys. I'm just gonna have to leave you boys on a cliffhanger right there. But there we go, man. That has been episode 3 of this Mughal Grand Campaign. We actually did accomplish quite a lot. Almost all of India is ours with the exception of this war that we're fighting versus Vijayanagara right now. We have possessions in Burma. The only region that we need to conquer that we don't have any provinces in is Indochina right here. And we're going to be getting into a lot of fun wars down here later on versus this massive emperor of China, Shun. We're fighting France, one of the biggest powers in the world right now, for absolutely no reason other than to take this from Vijayanagara. And next episode, man, we have so much to look forward to. You know, there's not really that much to conquer for ourselves. As we can see, about, 4/5 of the Balkans right here. We have expanded there quite significantly. And then it's just wrap up India, Burma, and Indochina and do whatever we want to with our surrounding marches and stuff like that. But, yeah, man, we started with 2,800 dev, like I said, perfectly, man. We're going to run to about 6,000 dev right here. That's almost exactly what we're at, 6,052. Our economy is doing really, really well this time because I've stated so many more things. We're going to pop out Deccan next time as well. And we're going to focus even more on making the army even bigger and, of course, becoming a military hegemon as well, because now our force limit is absolutely nutty. Our manpower is absolutely nutty. And yeah, I really should have built up the army way more before declaring this war. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do exactly at the start of next episode, so we can beat France's ass and go all, beat their ass, to keep it simple. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this episode 3 of this Mughal Grand Campaign. If you guys are enjoying it, man, definitely make sure to leave a like so I know that you guys like it. And if you're looking forward to episode 4, don't want to miss out, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay notified if you haven't subscribed already. But, depending on what happens next time, man, I'm going to let you guys vote that for this campaign, there may even be an episode 5 if you really want me to focus on all of the border regions and establishing marches right there. Otherwise, though, we're going to wrap it up next time. But that's it for me for now, and see you next time.